Good afternoon and welcome to this week's edition of Nordic Market News. It's Friday, March the 2nd, and we are recording this at the news agency Direkt studio in Stockholm on behalf of Infront Finance. Let's start by having a look at the market indices as of this morning. This week, the indices have all moved between minus 1.4% to minus 3.4%. The year-to-dates are between minus 1.3% to minus 4%, with the exclusion of Helsinki holding steady at plus 2.6% year-to-date. General focus for the week has been around Donald Trump and the steel tariffs, and also the new Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Mr. Powell's first speech to the House of Representatives went well, with the overall consensus being quite balanced, with the assumptions of about 3 rate hikes this year, leaving the door open for the possibility of more. An overview for the Nordic stocks this week has been really quite uneventful. However, here is a breakdown of the weeks with regards to the market's biggest movers this week. Telecom companies were on the rise on Monday after Swedish Ericsson released positive comments about the next generation cell phone technology, 5G. Ericsson stock was up 1.3% and the Finnish Nokia gained 2.3%, making Nokia the best performance on the OMXH25 on Monday. On Tuesday, Swedish airline SAS took off in the morning by reporting significantly above expectations. The stock soared more than 8%. Last week, Pareto Securities praised SAS's competitiveness and issued a buy recommendation. The competing airline Norwegian has been going in the other direction since they released their quarterly report a few weeks ago. Somewhat controversially, a local branch of Danish bank Danske Bank located in Estonia has allegedly aided the Russian President Vladimir Putin and the Russian intelligence agency FSB with money laundering during 2013. The stock fell around 3%. Danish cable company NKT Holdings posted quarterly earnings way below expectations and dropped substantially at 12%. As Norwegian media have been discussing consumer bank regulations, the expectations for Bank Norwegian have been exceptionally low, according to an analyst at ABG Sundal Collier. However, there was good news on Wednesday for the Norwegian finance holding that owns Bank Norwegian, as they posted above the market's expectation for the fourth quarter. The stock traded about 7% higher. Otello, previously known as Opera Software, reported in line with analysts' expectations but with lower forward guidance than expected, according to Pareto. Otello's share price fell almost 5% on Wednesday. On Thursday, steel companies received much of the focus as the markets waited for the US President Donald Trump to announce the plan for future steel tariffs. Swedish steelmaker SSAB and Finnish Outokumpu stocks traded heavily in anticipation of the announcement. And after an hour of trading on Friday, SSAB and Outokumpu had fallen 2% and 3% respectively as the Trump administration announced a 25% tariff on steel and 10% tariff on aluminium. On the bright side, Elekta, a Swedish radiotherapy company, has announced a great quarter report. Order intake has been higher than expected and margins have been slightly lower. After just an hour's trading in the stock market, it is up at around the 8% mark. Also, Swedish car safety company Autoliv gained approximately 2% once the market found out that Cevian has been gradually buying shares over the last few weeks and now own about 7% of Autoliv. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend. We'll see you again next Friday.